Color Radio, samplegod.com. It's for all your beats and post about good stuff there. Remember, the pandas are sad.
Always sad ass pandas.
King Mall.
Hey, squat.
S. Dot, best engineer in the game, is in the building.
Yes.
Hey, S. Dot. We have Rico Santino. Did I pronounce it right?
Yeah, the homies call me Rico Slatino sometimes.
Hey,
Slatino. I'm like, damn, okay.
And we have your friend here. Who is your friend? Introduce your friend here.
This is Gabe. They know him as Greasy Twinkie.
You gotta push
Greasy
that mic up.
Twinkie.
He stacks dubs on Fortnite.
Hey.
I swear to God, he's nasty.
Fucking animal.
Greasy Twinkie is a fire.
Greasy gang.
That's a
All on
fire,
Fortnite.
Greasy
AKA.
gang.
So the way
Stack dubs.
we start the show is we ask you your top 5 so that people can get to know you. So top 5, anything you want to say, just to let the people know what your vibes are. So top 5, Rico. Slap.
So I prefer listening to R&B over rap, and I'm a rapper.
Okay. I feel that always.
Like 80s. I'm talking like old shit on 93.1.
The wave.
I know.
For real.
Bet.
Yeah, that's facts. A lot of people don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't expect that either. Not a lot of people will.
My top 5, smoke weed over everything else. Don't really drink, just smoke weed. So I
Okay.
prefer weed as the drug to turn up to.
I wouldn't even say it's a drug.
Nope.
It's
Only
a
for medicinal purposes only. And you
Helps you
sometimes
with
you just
my-
need to medicate every day.
helps with my appetite.
I prefer Biggie over Tupac.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
I mean,
East
no, it's
Coast
not.
on the East, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a
Reps up.
Biggie fan. I like Biggie for bars.
I'm about to say.
More than Tupac, but Tupac has better vibe songs. Like
Yeah.
I'm about to
songs
say Biggie's come up maybe arguably the best.
yes. If you want to say that, it's like on some
It's
Rookie of the
probably-
Year type
yeah,
shit,
like
where it's like, boom, we in there.
2 years straight out the hood and I'm
Championship.
running. Come on.
Man, I just think he just went hard, like just harder on the beats. Like he's more lyrical. I feel like I don't know. He just felt more like just the vibe. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the New York vibe.
It was more
vibe, like-
authentic to me, if you want to be real.
For real.
It felt, if you
That's
want to,
crazy. You guys feel the same way. That's what's
It's
up for
right.
real. A lot of people like, nah, Tupac's the best ever. Period.
because
No,
they
no.
stack up his impact. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like musically. If we're being like music people, we're talking about, hey, what do I like to hear, and what can I like say? This is a top tier rapper.
Pac was always able to adapt, and he had time to change and go through the different lanes.
Right.
Biggie really didn't, so you just got him.
People gonna hate me that
pretty
I
much
say
it.
this something like this. If you want to be like on a hot take, Tupac was more of like a young thug in the booth,
A young thug.
where he'll go in there and maybe freestyle more often than anything. And he'll go in there and more so freestyle more than anything and catch a vibe and sing and harmonize.
That's the way to do it for real.
And Biggie was more so of a Jay-Z, which was again is a Biggie offspring, but go in there, freestyle right, and then you lay it, might come back, fix it up or something like that, but it's more of that. But you had samples and you got producers around you. Tupac is probably in that bitch just, hey, I'm about to sing this shit right straight like this.
No,
That's
if
deep.
you want to go off the documentary, it's basically him having full creative control.
What documentary are you talking about?
Like, well, the movie, not even documentary.
okay.
I mean, and
I
if
didn't see
you
the
go
movie.
off some
I did-
basic
I
clips
did.
too, yeah.
Bro, I didn't even see the movie. I swear to God. I try not to watch movies about like people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Because
The best
I try
movie,
to like just keep it like
Like
how
them
I
as
think
is?
about it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
and I think you'll appreciate this since you say you like the R&B and shit. The Temptations biopic,
Temptations. That's deep.
bro, best singing artist biopic ever. The music is great, the story is great. Like it's like
Timeless.
a long
It's
ass
timeless.
movie and shit like that. It's just great, and and that made my music foundation. I watched that movie so much where I was like, oh, I want to do music because looks awesome. They got cars and shit, pulling up in rows.
Everybody
and shit,
had
like,
a Cadillac.
Just flexing
Drop
like
top.
in the 50s, 60s
Right.
type shit. So it was just awesome. But yeah, if you want to watch some shit like that, go on YouTube. I don't know how what your streaming services is, but you make it happen. You done with your top 5 or is that?
Shit, man, I'm high as fuck.
I
for
know.
real. I'm over here like top 5. I'm like, I don't know. Where
I mean,
I'm
you
at.
going through top 5 things you like, so that's cool.
Top 5 things I like. What else do I like?
We got the R&B over rap. We got weed over liquor. We got Tupac over
That's like 3.
Biggie over Tupac.
Yeah.
Um,
5. 2
Mhm.
more.
what's your favorite album of 2018?
Album?
Yeah, what were you bumping? Like, what can you remember? That you say, oh yeah, I listened to that a lot.
A lot. Man, I feel like I'm one of those people that listens to every album that comes out
Right.
and listens to it like until like something new comes out.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I am.
I'm one of them.
You know what I'm saying? I kind of just move
one of
like
them.
with what comes out.
Mm.
What I've listened to a lot, honestly, as of right now, probably just Juice WRLD in the Future project. Like, and I know that just came out,
It's an interesting
but
project.
it's
Wait. Who?
Future and Juice WRLD for real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I've been listening to
World
that.
on Drugs.
I've listened to
I don't
Scorpion,
fully love it. I like it.
Astral World. I mean, I kind of try to stay like, I don't know, like in that area where I like people kind of got substance, but they still, you know what I'm saying, do the club music too. So, you know,
Meet you right in
Do
the
you
middle.
believe that the most innovation is in the more low quality music? Because
what do you mean?
like, say like you get like I don't want to throw anybody under the bus like that, but say like you call them mumble rappers like Juice
Right,
WRLD
right.
and all that, blah blah blah. But they're getting these pockets of harmonies and shit like that.
Yeah.
They're finding these new melodies from rock and all
Yeah,
this, but the older heads are saying, oh, but it's low quality. It's no substance to it.
No,
That's,
because you're not taking the time to put in.
yeah, but
to
the
put in
old heads are
extra
just
shit.
hating for real.
And
That's
here's
it.
I was listening to a podcast. And this may clarify a lot for us, and because it helped me on some shit. And I want to say it was Joe Budden, but it might have been somebody else's. But they're like, all of the old heads, quote unquote, listen to music to get their information.
I feel that.
So like that's what their internet was. Like their music was how. So you needed to
Okay.
say something.
Yeah.
So you couldn't waste an album talking about eating pussy like Wayne has, because they had the tell
Right.
about, oh yeah, blah 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 just got shot. The police is beating them. Boom, we selling this and that. Boom, and like so everything had a meaning. Fast forward to now where we're Googling and we're on Twitter, like we see it, blah blah blah, and we put it down and we were gonna go rap about bitches partying, smoking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because we're not getting our information from that.
I feel
Like
that
that's not
100%.
our vessel. That's not our where we need to get our substance from. Like we
Yeah,
can
that's facts.
listen to podcasts, read books and stuff like that. We're
Now you're
more
really
informed.
just satisfying.
We're just overall more informed. So when our music, we can quote unquote dumb it down
Right.
and make it just energy, vibes, melody. Young Thug, then we got a Juice WRLD, then we throw in a little pump, then we can get a JID out of there, and then we can conform into a Russ, and like it's just so many different outlets.
Right.
We don't need to hear the conscious shit all like that no more. So that's what I took away from that, where it's like, all right, yeah, our shit is a little
what you're
bit
saying.
less conscious because we don't need it to be conscious.
Here's the issue with that though. Like I fuck with like all music as
Right.
like music as like, you know, the emotion of like, you know, what the person, how they feel when they said that,
Right.
or felt that. Like that's like raw emotion. Like if it's a hit song, I don't care if it's got 3 words and it's a hit song. Like it's a fucking hit song.
Right.
So it's like
Like
if you got a
Lil-
hit song,
Duval.
you can't
Lil
really hate on
Duval
nobody.
Smile.
You can't even hate on
That's
nobody
a
for
hit
having
song.
a hit song. You
That's
can't
a
hate.
hit song. That was the
Just
number
be
one
happy.
song.
He
You
was
know what I'm
number
saying?
one for
Just
him
be
in
happy
the
and like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like the problem with the rap not having as much substance is like, you know, like you said, people go to music for information, you know, and we do that too. And it's like if the information just gets dumbed down so much. There's not gonna be like, it might not affect our generation, or maybe the next, or the generation after that.
When they do go back and listen to our music, like, oh, what was all classics and.
But I think people.
Do you really want it to be World on Drugs or like a Saba? Like, what's gonna last? Like, it's gonna be a duality there where it's like, all right, you can have a City Girls and you can get a Tara Whack.
But
I
believe people get it confused sometimes because it's like you're getting your emotions mixed up between liking the music that came out and then liking the person who actually makes the music.
Facts.
Because now you're at the point where it's like, well, I love this music, and then now I met the person, I'm judging this person. Now I don't really like the music at all anymore. Or I don't really like the person anymore, but I still love the music. So now you're fighting it, and now you have something negative to always say about it. That's how a lot of old heads do work around. He's like, damn, this sounds some shit. Oh, wait, this is the kid who made this music? He look like a fuck boy, And they just continue to go into it. It's like, it's crazy.
I be in Corday. I just saw a clip of him with Dre, and like Dre's like, oh, him right there, yeah, he next, blah blah blah. But if you just look at him for what his crew was, is YB in the mirror. You got the other dude, Almighty J attached to Black China and stuff like that. So like they look like the mumble rapper type. They got dreads. I don't know if they even got face tats. They kind of smart about the face tats.
That's good. They don't.
Right. Like the face tat wave, man.
I don't understand it.
Man, so many of my homies just get face tats, bro.
Can't do it.
Like, they just fucking do it. They're like, they're just doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get a face tat, you on for real. Fuck it. Like you're doing this shit. You got a face tat. Unless you want to work at Chipotle or something. You doing this shit. That's commitment.
Face tatters.
That's what I'm saying.
Like they end up at Chipotle. And he's like, man, he got a kiss on his face.
For real.
there's lips
unless
on your
it is
face.
like a
right.
real meaning
He's
behind
hitting
it.
on all the chicks too. Like, damn, is that a kiss? I'm a rapper. No, but it's but like if you, I mean. It's cool to get, tattoos. It's just like, it's not for everybody, and you shouldn't do it to try to, jump on a certain wave for real. That's all. But like, if you really like want to do it, like, go ahead and do it. Like, if you do, I ain't gonna be mad at you. You feel me? Like,
I say really get
can't
art
knock
on
you
your
for
face.
it.
And I feel like
it's art.
If you're really gonna get art on your face, don't go depressing. You know,
yeah,
like Zan got the cry tears, and then you can get Post Malone with the always tired. Like you gotta wake up and be refreshed and look at your face and be like, oh, I'm always tired.
Yeah,
that's kind of like a double negative right there. You can wake up energized and happy, and then look in the face, but back tired again.
Back tired again.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. The sadness, man.
Yeah, so it's like
life's really good when you think about it. You feel me?
Like, because a lot of them you don't see very many positive face tats. Like, oh, happiness.
Yeah, it's a
you
weird.
Don't see like, I love my mom.
I love my mom. That's not badass for people though. That's funny as hell.
Like you don't see the like just smiley faces, just.
Yeah, it's like
cloud.
This
You've
man
never
said
seen a cloud face that would be so a nice little cloud right there.
Clowns for real. I feel it.
Sunset on your eye.
I mean, why not? If you can have an ice cream, you can have a clown.
If you can have an ice cream, I'm about to say Gucci got the ice cream,
Man,
so
Gucci
it's like
he was big geeked. Big geeked when he got that. He said
he
that
had
was
to be.
bad
That's
decision.
on his like whole side of his
That
face.
was a bad decision. He would say he was big fried.
Oh my god, he put the.
He said that was not on purpose.
Damn, he put the
well,
ice
no,
cream on his face.
Yeah, it was on purpose, but it was like no.
No, I know. Yeah, he's like
a geek thing.
a geek moment where he should have never did.
So yeah, shout out to face tats. Also, Gabe, do you have a top 5 or anything you like to let the people know? You've been quiet. I know it's a new show. It's a little high. I know.
Post Malone's the new wave.
Post Malone's the new wave.
Yeah.
Is he?
His new shit.
Dolph.
His shit on 21's album was hard.
Grizzly's hard though.
I'll give him that. Post Malone had a feature on 21's album. It was hard.
Was he on 21's album?
Yeah.
Wait, who was?
Did I finish
Post
21's
Malone.
album?
All my friends.
No, he was though. Yeah, he was.
Oh
He
my,
was.
yes. Okay. Yes.
He
Okay,
was.
yes,
He really sauced it for real.
He was.
crashed though.
Post Malone. Dolph is a savage though.
Don't quote
Dolph,
me on that.
yeah.
Dolph is a savage.
Dolph. I watched his his Rap Radar interview.
Oh yeah.
And he was talking a lot of good knowledge about like just being independent and everything. He said a lot of people are companies offer them contracts, and like as like every 6 months, like yeah, it went from like 500,000 to 500,000
Yeah.
to 3 million, and then the last contract that they're offering was a artist deal and a record label deal for 22 million,
Mhm.
and he's like, I can make this on my own if you offering it to me already. Then I need that big. So he has like, and again, he was talking. He's
He's
just
still
flexing.
running, and he is running it up right now. So
And Key Glock has some bangers, and Key Glock and Doughboy has a banger,
Doughboy,
a banger
for sure.
coming, called Cash App.
you know,
Look out for that one this year. Cash App
Yeah.
might be it might get sponsored for real because of just who they're both like.
Yeah, who they're fucking
Back
with.
by and shit.
Yeah,
You know what's funny though?
You sure got the Apple Music, all that.
Yeah, you already know.
For the way Dolph moving, because I would say the way Chance move, but Chance moves in a more creative way.
Yeah.
But the way for Dolph moving, his slow grind is better for him for longevity.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
For like
Yeah.
longevity wise, because he on the Gucci grind now.
Yeah.
Because he's on the same pattern on how Gucci came out for longevity, just staying underground, but he actually getting bread off of it.
You might
in
as
a
well
different
stay
way.
underground because
And he
if
not
not,
coming
if you
out.
get signed, you're signing percentage of yourself away. So it's like
And it's more
if
money
you
in
know
merch.
if
So
they
much
want
money
to
in
sign
merch.
you, the labels don't want to sign you unless you know what I'm saying. You already doing some shit.
No, my thing is
You know what I'm saying?
he's still young and he still got more material before he even need to go mainstream. Because
Dolph?
yeah,
Okay.
because
Yeah,
when
yeah.
Dolph do finally go
Man,
mainstream,
his catalog's probably crazy. He
His
probably gonna
catalog's nice.
stack so
Yeah,
many
his catalog's nice.
features, so
His
many
catalog's
fucking
nice.
he
producers
gonna be
on
able
there.
to move
He
right.
stacked hella
So
shit on
it's
there.
just the way
Yeah.
like the way him specifically he moving out of everybody is smart. It's just real smart.
For sure.
What is your current view on the status of Cleveland hip hop, sir?
Cleveland hip hop,
Yeah.
man.
Cause I feel like it's a rejuvenation coming up right now. It's a
sure.
it's a lot more
There's a lot of great shit going on. In Cleveland,
like
for real.
shows. I've been to shows when there have been like 5 to 10 people there. Like a
Yeah.
lot more shows are being not packed out, but this is a nice crowd. Okay, cool. This is a smooth crowd. All right.
Yeah.
Like and you're not ashamed to be like like come to a show type shit. So what do you feel is the current status in your lane of being an artist as well? Like, cause you just performed at a major
Yeah.
Cleveland event with the
Yeah.
chip show and everything, and at a prime time too. It was a nice time.
Yeah, it was a
You
nice
performed.
time.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad time. Some people get bad times.
I don't know, man. I really feel like, you know, just as coming up, you know what I'm saying, starting off going, just like trying to get it going, like start in the basement, you know, you really can't do nothing in the basement. Just you and the homies, you know, doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? We just try to figure out how to get on shows right away.
Right.
You know, we'd already performed like in middle school. Like the first time I performed ever, like in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And so you know, we were just always trying to get it going. You know, we just find ourselves like down, like in like in Ilthy or something like that.
Shout out
And
to LT.
you know what I'm saying? And you know, I just started bouncing around different studios, and you start to like just build like relationships with people, and then start to fuck with people more. And you know, and some people won't fuck with you, but like after a while, the way like everybody's still like. You know, I feel like Cleveland it's coming together. Cleveland's coming together, and it never came together like for the first like, you know, I've been doing like music probably seriously like shows and shit like straight for like probably 3 years since I've been able to get a little bit of money and shit to like move around. And the whole time doing that, like I was around like hella people. Like people were coming through the studio, like you know, Doughboy, like Chapo, like Rip, like everybody was just coming through the studio that we were at. You know what I'm saying? And you know, there was just like a lot of clout like getting built up, and you like, you know, being in that type of atmosphere, it's like you get to see like who people really are, and you know, and then you learn how to like move on your own. But these people, like, you still interact with these people, and you know, I think you have to just like a lot of people got like, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people just got like big egos in Cleveland for real. Like, it's not like no Atlanta shit. Like everybody in Atlanta's like, let's do this as big up. Let's do this. And I think
mindset too.
Yeah,
like,
I
that's
really
just the
do.
Overall, like
But-
like a Cleveland person, even if you're not rapping, it's an ego that comes. You're
Yeah.
a garbage man. I'm the best garbage man in the city right now. I don't give a fuck. Like it's just a
I feel it.
I mean, but that's a blessing and a curse too. It's just a double-edged sword. Like you think you the best, but you might be the best. You are the best. You got to think that way.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's
But
cold.
at the same time, it's hurting you too because you can have crazy collabs. But now I
Yeah.
see more and more often now. More Cleveland artists are actually now at least
Because there's
other
more
than the
money
last
in it.
couple-
There's more
just
money in it together.
Yeah,
They just collabing
there is
more.
more money in it together, and there's all. I mean, like, but the thing is, like, you know, when people start fucking with each other and shit, like, shit just gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Like
You shouldn't be eating off each other. You should be eating off like the fan, like,
like
you're,
the
you know what
atmosphere,
I'm saying?
the industry around it.
Yeah.
It should be like if we're putting out
And I
good
think-
quality content, music, shows.
Yeah, and I
videos,
think
all
after that
everything.
Chip show, it was like I went backstage and I felt like I knew everybody who was back there, and I'm like, damn, like it's everybody who like I feel like we're
Is
all
doing
on
it.
doing some shit.
Right, right.
And to me, like I've been in Cleveland doing shows and like Canton, Akron, like doing shows. I've never seen some shit like that in Cleveland before ever.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is big shit. For real. Shout out to Chip, for real.
And the generations of Cleveland rap.
Yeah.
Like, there are a lot of generations of Cleveland rap that probably wouldn't have been in there together if it wasn't for that lineup, especially having a person like Quentin Miller on there as well. Like Quentin Miller alone brings in a certain type of audience where it's like, oh, you really listen to Quentin Miller? All right, well, yeah, he on the Chip Show with you then. All right, bet.
And then, it's funny, because we had a podcast earlier in the year, or just early on, often in general, where we were just talking about how we just need the old heads to come back and show love, and that's exactly what Chip's starting to do.
Yeah.
He really did though.
And
I tweeted him. I tweeted him and said that because I'm like, it's a big deal to see him in the flats. It's just is like to see him walk with the Yeezys going to fucking I don't even know what's down there, any fucking place in the flats, and seeing him going in there and shit like that. I'm like, all right, yeah, it's still possible. Like it's not that far away from like. You can go to be in LA and
Chip is
vegan and
shout out to Chip, man. Shout out to fucking Chip.
It's there's a hope. There's a hope for it and shit like that. So it's like
Chip,
it's a good moment for the Cleveland youth to see him rock a show like that, get love.
He can rap though for real.
Yeah,
Because people need that. Like people don't know his background no more. I mean, they either too young or just like they can't find it no more.
Yeah.
I did a song with Chip. I remember listening to Chip as a kid. Like,
No, that's a
Right.
big deal. No, like
holy
congratulations
shit.
on that shit.
Yeah,
Because
that's crazy.
not just a.
But he's really cool though. Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I met a lot of people that I thought was gonna be cool that I like, idolized, and I was like, damn, like
He from around this area,
But
like
Chip is cool.
down the street and shit like that. Like he's from around this area, so he's one of the ones where you can
drive.
you can
yeah. We pulled up to the hotel to pick him up to do a song together with him. Like he for real like comes out of Cleveland and people like know who he is. Like that shit is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like people know who I am. Like around like where I'm at and shit. But it's like to just walk out and be like, yo, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like this is what's up. This is like
right.
like this is like you know what I'm saying? He's from Cleveland for real. Everybody like come to Cleveland like know who he is. That's crazy to me. Like shouts out to Chip though. He's good people for real. We got a banger for real.
Hey,
That's what's up, man.
He really still rap though. Like that's crazy. Like he one of the ones who really still rap. Like you know,
is he
what
still
I'm
in
saying?
town right now? Is he
Nah.
is he doing the album here? He said he's gonna do an album here. He should drop the.
I think he went back to Cali.
I don't think there's anything else out there. Craziness. Shout out to all the young rapper daughters. Not young, but they like 19. That's out here dating rappers.
It's a whole vibe.
Shout out
out
to
there.
It's a whole new wave of like
When you're a young
loving
daughter.
hip hop girls coming up right now.
Oh my god, they no longer strippers though.
Instagram's crazy.
Yeah, Instagram's wild. Like, so here's the tea. I'll give you a little tea alert. G Herbo has dumped his baby mama for I think Regine's best friend.
You know
who's
what?
rich.
Honestly, ain't that the smartest thing you would want to do? Because they already know the game. You already know what's supposed to happen. Wouldn't you just want one though?
Fabulous's stepdaughter.
That's about it.
Fine as a motherfucker.
Right quick.
No, I think about it's like, man, look, you know how your pops move. Come on. Why wouldn't you? Like, what? Like, come on now.
Have y'all seen Steve Harvey and
Yeah, oh yeah.
his daughter? Well, Steve Harvey's daughter, Lori Harvey, and Trey Songz.
Trey Songz, man. That dude, you know who Danny Lay is? He was in her new video First song,
Danny
she's
Lay.
fires.
Oh, she's like kind of she's like
Shout
she
out
got
to Danny
blonde
Lay.
hair.
Shout out to Danny Lay, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out
Fine.
to Yanni.
Fine as a Mo is fine, man. There's a lot of fine girls in Cleveland too. Let's talk about. No, we ain't gonna talk about that too
Yeah.
much. But it's a lot of them, and like they're getting known because of Tristan Thompson is here with Chloe, and they're just they be around it, and it was like, oh man, y'all kicking it.
Demon.
Y'all kicking it with the clout. The clout is
Kick it
here.
with the clout.
The clout is here right now. There's a lot of clout here.
It is, and it's so low key though
It's
because
a-
like
it's
anyone
leftover clout.
can kind of like
It's
jump
just
in
leftover
it.
clout from Brian. That's all it
He
is.
said it's just he says leftover. It's just
Yeah.
It is leftover clout. Like, think about this. We not really give a fuck about Tristan Thompson balling out.
what about Mayfield though?
Baker Mayfield, he
Oh,
brought a new
well,
energy
yo,
in.
he did, though.
He brought some clout.
He has a whole new vibe.
Brought a new clout.
Hey,
Doughboy brought a lot of clout in.
Don't worry about some clout.
Capo brought a lot of clout.
Doughboy told the
Not
truth.
Capo. Chapo.
that's what Doughboy did. He told the
Chapo
truth.
brought the clout in. Shout
He
out
told
Chapo.
the truth.
Chapo brought a clout in that we needed the youth in Cleveland. Like we needed to have a
Yo,
youth movement that wasn't here that probably couldn't attach to anything they liked. I think they liked Chapo.
R.I.P. Pete for real. R.I.P. Pete. Shout out to Chapo.
Yeah, he
Boy,
put him on, right?
Your boy intro track on this tape, listening to Peep.
Yeah.
That shit, I was like, oh, he got some shit on here.
I'm not gonna lie. When the boy performed, I'm like,
We
hold
talking
up.
about J-Mo, let me know.
Let him know.
Yeah,
Let
shout
him
out
know.
to fucking J-Mo.
I'm in the
That's my
background.
boy.
I'm living in the background, right? I'm listening to it. I'm like, hold up.
Cause niggas was hating. They was not
Yeah,
trying
I don't
to
know
let
why.
him rock
I
for
don't
real.
know why they weren't rocking with
They
him.
wasn't
Because it
trying
was
to
just
let-
the
Shout out to
funniest thing to
Canton
me.
for real one time.
I thought he was a hype man for you, right? I thought he was
Nah.
a hype man. And then he came out, he was bars. I was
Me
like,
and him
oh,
been moving
shit.
around for, a little bit. For real, we've been moving around.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We just been moving around. He's someone I fuck with for real. He's dope.
My
Right.
point is the boy got bars, and I was like,
No, he really
damn,
get-
He's
like, he
a-
really
he used,
spit.
he used to
spit.
battle rap.
He can
My
spit.
man
I
used,
see-
he used
I
to
can see
battle.
that.
He's dirty.
I can,
I can
hear
see
it.
that.
I can
He's
hear
cool.
it.
I could definitely see
can
that.
hear it.
And like,
That's going.
he don't even need to be on all the dark shit either. He can just rap for real. Like
Yeah,
I can, you
he
can
really
put him on a
can.
track, like a track with anybody, and like just have him give you like some NBA YoungBoy bars of gun shit and shit like that. Like
He look like the hood Jesus.
The hood Jesus, yeah, greasy Jesus in the
Bruh,
bitch. You
Jesus.
already know.
shout out to Greasy
Bruh.
Jesus.
Oh,
Hood
that's his name,
Jesus.
Greasy Jesus.
Greasy
Shout out
Jesus,
to
you
him.
already
Shout
know.
out.
He's good on it. But yeah, the way we like to wrap up the show is we like to go around and say what we're reading, watching, or listening to, just to give the people some like homework
Right.
to go home and research after the show. So Maul, start with you. What are you currently reading, watching, or listening to?
I'm not even about to go through the listening shit, but the current movies I did see since I was with my niece and nephew, Spider-Verse, the animated one.
Spider-Verse.
That shit-
Spider-Man?
Not
Spider-Man?
gonna lie, that shit was dope.
The Spider-Man movie?
That
Okay.
shit was
Shout out
pretty
to
dope.
Spider-Man.
Not gonna lie, I was like, oh shit, hold up.
Spider Man's nice.
Yeah, the new Spider-Man.
It
looked
was
good.
going. The little Spider-Verse shit was going, and then
Okay.
Aquaman was dope. That's about it.
Was it?
Yeah,
Was
Aquaman was dope.
Okay.
I didn't see that. Heard it was
Rico,
dope.
what are you reading, watching, or listening to lately, sir?
If I'm gonna read some books, if you want a reference to read a book, read The Alchemist by Pablo Coelho.
Yeah.
That's like a good read if you like want a story that also means something. I'm
Right.
kind of into shit like that,
Right.
so
Okay.
anything like that for real.
That's solid.
I get down and read some crazy shit sometimes. Like the whole time I was trying to like get things going for myself in music, I would like write down like what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I would read
Shout out
books and
To the
shit like
secret.
that. Shout out to The Secret.
Yeah.
The 4 agreements, all that good
You know what I'm
stuff.
saying? So, but it's crazy because you do that, you know, and it just kind of happens for you if you just keep.
If you believe in it, if you
Keep
really
doing
believe in it, if you really have hope in it, it works. And
Yeah.
I talk about it a lot on this show. We've talked about it a lot. It's just really training your mind. It's a format. It's a program. You gotta you put this program in. Like, hey, I'm not about to let this negative energy get to me.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I'm about to revoke all the people that are in my life that creates negative energy. Even if you love them, you got to keep them at a distance, because if you about to create the first grinder, right, and they're like, man, that's a dumb idea, man. I got my hands. And you just like, no, well, you right, man. Why would I make that?
I would hate that to be their rebuttal though. But
I mean, but think about it. It's like it's something so like he's like they're not even putting into a fact of like, oh, it's a positive idea. It's just some negative shit. They I don't give a fuck about that, bro. I got my hands. I don't need that. So like, put people around you that will, if you invent some dumb shit, they'll just add on to it. Hey, that need a flashlight attached to it, actually, bro. Can it charge my phone?
Actually, if it could charge your phone, that might be
anything that can charge your phone. You with it? Like, oh, like, hey, it's a banana. Can it
Pretty
charge my
much,
phone?
pretty much.
Oh, it can charge your phone. Yeah.
Add a charger to
I need a
anything
banana
nowadays.
phone. Actually, yeah, man.
If it was a wireless charger, that'd be you also.
I'm just saying, if it can charge your phone, you want
There you
it.
go, wireless charger.
Damn.
Better patent that now.
Next
Man.
level.
They take
Hey.
that shit from you. It's gonna
Wireless
happen.
charging grinder.
Power move.
Ooh, that's
Killed the
fire.
game.
You need a whole case though. You need a carrying case that charges your phone too. That weed charge your phone, like grinds
You can
it.
smoke weed.
They already
Roll
got
it.
the lighter joints.
No, man. 'cause
They
that's
gotta have some vape like that already.
facts.
They have to.
Facts. But yeah,
That just does all in one.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Gabe, are you reading,
got one,
watching,
probably.
listening to anything?
Fucking
got
Morty,
two.
Family Guy, South Park on repeat. You know?
Yeah, that's you're a college guy. That's man. You
Yeah,
don't
he's
need
a-
you don't need to do nothing else.
I don't
man.
need all that extra stuff.
Yeah,
Keep it
man.
simple.
Just
Kicking
God
it.
damn.
the life.
Shit.
Thank y'all for coming. Oh yeah, hold on. I am currently watching something on Hulu called The Bisexual.
Bisexual.
Now, no cap.
Sus.
Shout out to the bisexual.
It's not as sexy as you would want it to be,
Damn.
but ooh, I know I've done it. It's okay. I've done it. It means you're comfortable.
Awesome. Yep. Pretty much.
It's not as sexy as you want it to be, but if you want to get some information about the LGBT community and what they go through if they're bisexual, watch it. But it's a little dry humor. It's in London. It's dry humor. You see like
London.
It's
flaccid
something,
penis.
It's something I expect Hulu to have.
Yeah.
and something I expect you to watch.
I mean, yeah, I'm watching it with my girl at this point, so you gotta
Oh shit! Didn't know
you
that
gotta
much.
do that.
Damn. Shout out to
You
the
gotta-
bisexual.
Yeah, you gotta watch that whole joint.
Yeah,
So hey, it's litty.
it is.
Not really.
God bless, bruh.
Thank y'all for coming. That's how we're gonna end that show.
Watch it bisexual.
God
Yeah,
damn.
we're watching bisexuals. Thank you, Rico. Can you say if you got any projects coming up, videos dropping, features dropping, any tours, current?
I didn't even know this nigga Dave Mills was on this bitch.
Okay.
His birthday tomorrow too.
No, it's today.
It's today.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought it was the 10th.
Nah.
Damn, I'm a
You got any shows coming up in the?
Well,
Man, don't really got any shows lined up right now. Working on a project. I'm back in the
Okay.
studio.
Definitely.
Working on this project, Prince of Darkness.
I seen.
It's just
yeah.
like a whole vibe that I've been creating. I'm trying to make it, really just full, to the project.
I like that. I like that description. A lot of
Yeah.
music sounds empty.
Yeah,
A lot of music sounds empty.
for real. So you just
Yeah.
gotta try to,
fill
you
it
know what I'm
with
saying,
something.
fill it up.
Fill
Hell
it up with
yeah.
some good stuff.
Okay.
For real.
Gabe, man, just go to your class on Fridays. That's it, man. That's all I can tell you.
He's
Just
like,
go-
you too?
yeah,
You
just,
too, really.
just go to class on Fridays, man. I know how terrible it is, man, but just go to class on Fridays, man. You don't even got to do work. Just go to sleep. Just go.
I'll manage.
Just go.
I'll figure it
Man,
out.
Yeah,
this
man.
dude's got probably straight Fs.
So,
How many Fs do you got?
Disrespectful.
no.
Yo, he told me
Never.
he was like, man, it's like,
Nah,
man,
not for the record.
he said, man, I got like 2 Fs right now. I swear.
Thank y'all for coming, man. It was a great show. This was a very smooth show. This is top of the year 2019 show. Boom. We're going to head back to the green screen and see what we can do. Take some pictures and shit.
Yeah, the green screen.
little
Uh,
Wait,
Thank you, S-Dot.
is there anything away? Hell
SampleGod.com for all your beats and blog posts.
Sample God.
And don't forget the pandas are still sad.
The Sanda Pandas.
Sanda.
The Sanda
Santa
Pandas.
That's
The pandas are
crazy.
sad. So
Damn.
remember them in your hearts.
It's Rico Santino here.
Hey,
Shout out to Color Radio.
thank you.
Wow here. Big moves on the way. Cleveland coming up.
Yeah, it is.
Next level shit for real.
Gang.
Gang.
That's got play that funky music.
Black.